Mother Nature, her natural beauty rules forests and oceans, but her true beauty is found at great depths, where only those who are brave enough can see it. Oh hey my lovelies! Jumping straight into this Mother Nature themed look, using NYX's Total Control Dropper Foundation and Stay Matte but Not Flat powder, I do my base. Then using the NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk, I create a base for my eyeshadow and just blend that out with my finger. Now taking the Lid Lingerie palette, I use the light skin tone and blend that all over my lid. Then using the warm brown shade, I blend that just into the outer corner. Going into the NYX Avant Pop palette, taking the light green, I place this all over the lid and blend it just above the crease. I then use the darker green and blend that into the outer crease, applying it with one brush and then blending it out with another. Going back to the lingerie palette, I use the dark brown shade on an angle brush and apply that in a sideways V shape on the outer corner of the crease. Then using the Jumbo Pencil and Milk on a lip brush, I apply that just to the inner lid and the inner corner of my eye. I then go over that with the holographic halo powder. Then taking the blue shadow from the Avant Pop palette, I apply that just under the waterline using an angle brush. Moving on to the brows, using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Espresso, I brush out the brows and then fill them in. To make sure all the brow hairs stay in place, I use the Control Freak Brow Gel. Now moving on to the rather extreme contouring, going back in with the lingerie palette, I take the warm brown shadow on a flat brush and draw the line of the cheekbone. I then just go back and forth between applying the warm brown and blending it out and applying the dark brown and blending it out just a little bit less. There is going to be a lot of blending in this process, but it really does pay off. To warm this up just a little bit more, I use NYX's Hot Singles eyeshadow on a contour brush and blend that over the shading we've just done. To make this look a little more sharp, I take a cream highlight on a lip brush and blend that just along the edge of the shading, making it really stand out. Moving on to the detail on the eyes, I use NYX's Super Skinny Eye Marker to create all the little floral foresty detail. To create the pattern, I did draw the kind of thing I wanted out on a piece of paper first, but other than that, I did just kind of wing it. So just take your time while doing this step and be patient with the process. It definitely just takes time and practice. Once the other eye was done, I moved on to using NYX's Glam Liner in Glam Lagoon to add dots around the foresty pattern, making it look a little more detailed. I then repeat the pattern I did around the eyes, but under the cheekbone on the contouring we previously did. Just repeating what I did before, adding swirls, leaves, and flower buds. I also bring this pattern onto the above contouring beside my eyes. Quickly moving on to the lips, I use NYX's Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in Beauty Mark. And now it's time for moving on to the really fun part. Using white UV paint, I add dots around the existing patterns where I see fit. I then set up the UV light so I can see more clearly where I'm placing the dots. I continue the dots down my cheeks and then above and around my eyes. I then bring the dots down onto my neck in a starry wave-like pattern moving down my chest. Then checking the whole thing over with a UV light, adding a few more dots here and there, and then you're done. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me in the top 15 for the New Zealand NYX Face Awards, please go vote. The link will be down in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you lovelies later.